right, Psalm 17, let's call this one. We might want to inherit one way, but we actually inherit by having a just cause in this chapter where David leads off by saying, God, hear a just cause. It comes from lips free of deceit. He's going to say, God, let my vindication come from you. And from time to time, we say that we can struggle to vindicate ourselves when we are unjustly accused or simply really can't control the narrative, as we sometimes say. But there is a level of vindication that goes beyond whatever it is we can correct. And David is appealing to a level of vindication from God that goes beyond anything that he could do to set the record straight on his own. But beyond that, he is saying, I am not looking for a double standard, God. So in looking for you to hear my just cause, I am simply asking you to set your eyes on what is right. As he's going to go on to say, I have committed to keep my lips from speaking wrongdoing, but I have listened to the ways in which your lips have kept me out of trouble and pitfalls that I might not have been able to otherwise see. And for that reason, my feet did not slip. So, Lord, I call on you. And as David often keeps a broader perspective beyond his own problems, he is going to say, I call on you as the God of those who seek refuge from their adversaries in you. And accordingly, he is going to ask God to hide him from the wicked, who he is going to go on towards the end of the chapter to describe as a young lion. And the thing to maybe notice about young lions, something I didn't always notice, is one of the reasons why older lions will sometimes kill them at birth, even though it seems really cruel, is that when they reach a certain age, they can be blindly ambitious. And so even though in one respect, the word can use them as a symbol of strength and might and courage, unchecked, all that might and courage can be misdirected towards blind ambition, which is an interesting contrast to what David has set out in the very beginning of this psalm. See, he wants God to hear his just cause, and blind ambition often seeks advancement without regard to right or wrong. And even though blind ambition can actually get you pretty far in life, David realizes that it is not the kind of ambition that God chooses to bless, understanding that David has already realized that he has a lot of blind spots, and the kind of cause that he wants to take up is the one that God will bless by helping him to stay out of traps that he would otherwise not have been able to see. Understanding that one of the natural drawbacks to blind ambition is, even though ambition can help you focus to the degree you might be able to accomplish some very difficult things that you otherwise might not be able to get done without the proper focus, blind ambition causes us to focus so narrowly that we can forget a lot of the liabilities to success, as we mentioned in previous chapters. We sometimes call it work-life balance, but beyond work-life balance, there are all kinds of drawbacks to success that we are often working too hard to be able to see. And so when David leads off, he's in a lot of ways an interesting contrast to the young lions that he is asking God to protect him from. By the end of the chapter, understanding that those young lions are getting the kind of success that might take them pretty far, but comes without the refuge that God is willing to provide those who take up a just